Reborn.
On this London stage, there are curtains behind curtains, an opera within an opera, faces behind faces. And like the rest of the show, this scene at a masked ball in an opera house is full of drama and romance. And an undercurrent of menace, supplied by a genius with a disfigured face who always hides behind a mask and who could be anywhere within this crowd, the Phantom of the Opera. The director of the show is Hal Prince.
There's a sense of incipient hysteria. Why are they never allowed to be secure? Well, we know why, because before the show starts, there is this opera ghost figure. And makes just enough trouble when they least expect it.
Next Tuesday, this theatrical spectacle will have its official Broadway opening, following a record advance ticket sale of more than $17 million, creating almost as much desperation at the box office as the Phantom creates within the show. This has been a familiar sight for the last 15 months in London. That's how long the show has been running here, and there has yet to be a performance that wasn't sold out. Tickets for the show are so hard to get that there have been incidents at this theater that resemble the kinds of scrambles you see at rock concerts. And with the critical acclaim that has accompanied the show, Phantom represents the height of the worldwide success of British-produced musicals in this decade. Most of them written by a 39-year-old composer whose quiet country home is about an hour from the long lines around this London theater.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye.
I've sort of imagined myself to be a not too good Italian composer of about 1830, because the Paris Opera was very well known for its sort of large, spectacular pieces, all of which were pretty frightful. And I have a lot of fun with that.
If you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. Think of me, think of me.
It's also an introduction to the kind of havoc the unseen Phantom has created for audiences over more than 60 years.
Dig in on all that strange, erotic...
In addition, Michael Crawford, the star who plays the stage Phantom, has to be able to sing through a grueling live performance. And because of that, the mask and makeup can't cover his entire face, only half of it. So making the scene work on stage meant giving it emotional impact as opposed to visual shock. Christine is played by Lloyd Webber's wife, soprano Sarah Brightman. When the unmasking occurs, Crawford will continue to block the disfigured side of his face from the view of the audience out front. What the scene will emphasize instead is the anguish in an extraordinary performance by Crawford of a man suddenly stripped of the only thing he can use to appear to be normal.
Is this what you wanted to see? Curse you!
It's total humiliation. It's everything that he's trying to hide and be someone else, to be what he really wants to be what he feels inside, this normal human being, this normal man. But when this normality is taken away from him, he's completely bared.
Fear can turn to love. You'll learn to see, to find the man behind the monster. This repulsive carcass.
She sees his face. We don't, the audience doesn't. But she sees what's behind that mask early in the evening. She recoils, wouldn't we all? But then she does something very sensitive.